Welcome to Lammens Day, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you might wonder, what does Webb mean? Well, Man United match days lately, for me, are Lammens days because he's the one guy we know is going to start in between the sticks unless he's injured. That's a given. He's indeed our number one. But I want you guys to always follow this boy and how he develops because his position is everything. Like we saw, we struggled and lost games because of the goalkeepers, many of them. And I want to credit Amorim for always coming up with solutions. The guy came in, found a club with so many problems, injuries, lazy players, poor attitude, and he solved one by one to this point now that we are beating defending champions in their own yard. Tell me why you don't think we can beat Nottingham Forest in their own forest. Well, did you hear that? That's rain. It's a sign, guys, that it's going to rain goals in the forest. So nothing is going to harm United. Welcome aboard. My name is Webb. This is the United of Sport. Welcome again to Match Day as we look at the probable starting 11. Of course, at this point, we should be looking at the real starting 11 because it's the day itself. But, I mean, it's always good to talk Man United an hour or two before the game. So I think it's even 3 hours as I record this. I can talk about something I thought about. Well, what you see there would be the obvious starting 11 for Amorim, knowing how he looks at this team, how he views his players. That would be the obvious starting 11. For me, I would change Dalo and put Malaysia, depending on how he performs in training. But nonetheless, any starting 11 is a Man United starting 11, and in Amorim we trust. I want to know and believe that he will bring the best players. I also want to believe that you're planning to come and learn how to earn online, or at least you're learning from someone somewhere, because you can't be on the internet. I'm singing to you for years now, probably telling you you can earn online, but you're not doing nothing about it. You're just, and you know it. I don't even need to tell you. I just need to show you how it's done. Understand how the money flows from the internet and ends up in someone's bank account. First learn that. When you see it, you will see that it's easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, like my boy would say back then. But let's get into it. So, Senny Lammens, guys, he's not perfect yet. I told you he has got to improve on how he leans to one side, the near post, when he's being attacked from the sides, and expect a lot of that even in this game, because that's the way you exploit United and their system. Go through the wings where it seems like they don't have enough numbers there. But the other thing that I think Senny Lammens can improve on, perhaps, and it's not that he has a weakness there, but there's always room for improvement. And I want you to pay attention to it. It's how he behaves and controls his zone in set pieces, how he mans the box, how he commands his players, and how he comes out to attack the ball in a corner, in a free kick, and all. And I think that's one area that Onana and Baindil were so poor at, and Amorim, in choosing to go for this kid, is he must have looked at how good he can be in terms of commanding his space when there is a set piece and in a set piece situation. And I think he has done well, but I don't think he has been tested that much, quite frankly. I think there can be more for us to see and again confirm and say that he's the guy. He has passed many a time, of course, except the free kick that Danny Welbeck scored past him against Brighton. But many a time he has been more present. He has been stronger in the air, even on the ground. But also he has been communicating well with his teammates. And for me, that's why I think he's on the way to becoming a legend. Like he said, he wants to be at United for 10 years or so and be a legend, write his own story like Schmeichel and Van der Sar did. But this set piece, his set piece game is going to be so important if he's going to stay there for a long time, because he, first of all, in the Premier League, how you behave during set pieces as a goalkeeper is so important, because if you're weak, you will be beaten. You will get beat easily because set pieces are now beginning to prove so important, and all teams are jumping onto them. And credit to Arsenal because they started it and showed teams that you can win games of football because of how you handle set pieces, both defensively and your own attacking. Now, Lammens, for Man United, we've been culprits or victims several times of weak goalkeeping when it came to set pieces, conceding direct corners. Both of our first goalkeepers, Onana and Baindil, did. But also, even if they don't concede directly from a direct corner like that, they've been bullied and again, been beaten for balls. And usually, that it's the goalkeeper who is supposed to be the foundation of a strong defense in a corner, in a free kick, in a long throw in the box, which teams are doing lately. I saw Pep Guardiola saying that every day now, each team you play against, it's like you're playing against a Tony Pulis team. You remember him at Stoke City and how he was always known for his set pieces and throw-ins and longer troublesome balls in the box in terms of throw-ins. So I think that is coming back, and goalkeepers have got to be awake to that. And for a Man United goalkeeper, I think knowing that United is so compact now in the middle, teams will want to exploit that. So Sonny Lammens has got to strengthen his game when it comes to defending set pieces. And I think Everton and Sean Dyche will bully him. They will test him. They will try to bully him because Sean Dyche wants aggressive players and he wants long, intense games. And trust you me, this is going to be a long, intense game either way. It's going to be an end-to-end game. So even in the set pieces that Man United will concede, first of all, try to limit how many of those you give away near him, because we saw that he can concede from free kicks, direct free kicks, but also the corners you give away have got to be limited, and Lammens has got to be so strong in the air, on the ground, in terms of attacking and knocking people, because in the Premier League, like he learned, they won't give you a free kick. In other leagues, in Belgium, where he came from, any slight contact with the goalkeeper in a set piece is a free kick for the goalkeeper. But in the Premier League, they leave you to suffer on your own. So I think Sonny Lammens has got to show how strong he can be in those scenarios. And if he passes that consistently, and for me, those are things I'm looking at him now. I'm looking out for in him now whenever I watch his game. If he passes that and shows that he's a strong presence in the set pieces, it means United will cut or reduce, and it doesn't mean that he won't concede any goal through set pieces, but they will reduce the number of goals they concede through that. So limiting the options of the oppositions to beat us, because already we seem to be compact because of how we play now, because of understanding how Amorim wants us to defend. So for me, I think that's a very important area to look at as we head into this game. Of course, some of you will think you can just focus on United scoring and the win and all, but you might want as well to pay attention a lot to those set pieces, because they are coming back and becoming a very important part of the game. And it's always mostly on the goalkeeper to direct his players, but also to lead the defense against dangerous set pieces. So that's something you should watch out for in the game later this evening. My name is Webb. This is the Night of Sport. My prediction remains Man United 5-1 Nottingham Forest. Come learn and earn.